All right, what's the deal? I want to clear up some things about. I'm watching a lot of stuff on the news and with YouTube and shit like that. I'm trying to stay current and make sure the shit's like posted within a few days or months or something like that. But I'm seeing a bunch of confusion about sexuality, uh, gay sex, all this shit, homosexuality, transsexuals, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? uh, what is what, just a bunch of TD Jakes bullshit like power bottoms and and normally I would be like, well, all you gotta do is Google the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's making things dramatic. They're like, well, what is this or what is that? I didn't even know what that meant or what is homosexual? Nobody's acting like that. They're like, well, what does gay mean? Well, what is the lesbian? What is homosexuality? Like the world just blew up and y'all are a whole different new fucking set of humans. Like, what the fuck? What happened 5 years ago, motherfucker? That's what homosexuality is. It's like people, what's happening is like people are getting dumb. You know what I'm saying? They're getting dumbed down because of the rules and the laws are changing. I'm gonna just open my mind here, but yeah, the laws and the rules are beginning to change. So people are they have to not they have to pull back. You know what I'm saying? It's a pullback process, like the troops. Like if you see the objective, go all in. But once the objective begins to get cloudy, or it looks like that's not the right place to go, like you just back out. You know what I'm saying? You was in there with the guns, but now you like, okay, let's fucking back out. And that's what's happening to like the country and shit. Like we were all like in the front, like thinking we was doing something cool. But then a big dog came around and now we like, hey, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, yes and that. Like, damn, cut all that capping out. Cause you're gonna attract this motherfucker's attention. So it's like the world has got, like America is being cowarded. You know what I'm saying? Is being cowered down. America is. Um, so But like I was saying, I used to think that you could just Google some shit and be like, for all the people who really want to know what homosexuality is, who all the people who really want to know what rap is, for all the people who really want to know what black is, who really want to know, you know what I'm saying? If you just really want to know, look it up. You know what I'm saying? Put in the research. That's the school. You know what I'm saying? You may relate to that. Do your research. Do your research. Like, but now it's like I don't think not only can a motherfucker not do the research, it's like the shit you gonna find is some bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel compelled to be like this. This is what in the media. These scandals, the gay shit, the rap shit, the niggas, the racism, the like nobody knows what that shit means. So they're like trying to figure out, well, what does it mean? Well, what does it mean? Well, let me Google this shit, see what it means. And like Google don't know what it means. Let me ask Siri. She don't know what it means. Like it's like we're getting hit with history, but we can't interpret it. You know? It's like, yeah, we haven't been interpreting history repeating itself. And I'm not sure if everyone is just young, that's being affected by this. It's like the drafts happening all over. It's like the drafts happening again in the army, but it's like the world, America's like treating it like it's the first draft they've ever been in. They're like, what are you gonna do, man? Are you going in? It's like, nigga, why y'all acting dumb? You feel me? Like this is the draft. We had it years ago. You gonna go in? You know what I'm saying? You might make it, might not, and do Google it, research motherfuckers who was in it. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about. But it's like instead of people understanding that already and being like, oh, this is a draft. I get it. I was taught this. I get what's happening. They're like, what is a draft? Is it good or bad? They're like breaking everything down to fucking basic fucking elemental shit, like good or bad, yes or no. Like, nigga, life is bigger than that. Life is beautiful and complex and lovely. So it's like that might be a good idea that you get drafted, but you like, I don't know, like what is it? I don't know what's homosexual. Mama, I want to put on a dress. But you gonna be this and that. I don't know what that is. I just want to wear a dress. It's like not knowing. It's like the knowledge is being like taken out. It's crazy. It's like people don't have any reference to truth. It's ridiculous. And must be the church. I must be a man of God up here. You know what I'm saying? Speaking, because that's the only thing in my tough times that I've been in, and the tough times that I've been in, that's been the thing that I fell back on. Is praying, is being a believer, meaning, you know, God put me here. God's the author of all things that I will ever do. You know, it's like I'm inside the car and doing me, but God's the car. Type of stuff. So it's like I never was in the passenger seat telling God, "Well, hit the brakes, slow down, go here. Well, I want to go there. I told you this and that." You know what I'm saying? I was always like, "Go ahead and drive." I might cry in the car and shit, but like when I die, I'm gonna be dead. Like I was complete like that, always with that complete thought in my head. Like, well, when it's up, it's up. I'm gonna do all I can do while I'm here. Y'all want to be cool? Let's be cool. If not, then we gonna whatever comes from it. You know what I'm saying? But when it's over, it's over. Uh, so, but I forgot what I was saying that for. Well, fuck it. And you can't pause on this. But yeah, these motherfuckers. I'm learning what a lie is. That's all. That's something else. I want to say. Something else I want to say. When people say I'm not going to deal with this, I'm not going to deal with that. Like that's a straight up lie. So it's like the lies are fucking getting pushed to the front, and the truth is being like hushed. Just like hide the truth. Motherfuckers hiding the truth, then everybody's right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can debate on, oh, well, motherfucker, well, why is that? Well, and then you got the whole thing. The Bible only just talks about the universal shit that's true and that you can't lie about. That's what's happening. So people are fucking pushing that to the side, putting it in the closet under the rug. Let's not talk about good and bad. Let's talk about like your life choices and stuff and who you are as a person. Let's define you as a person. Like, nigga, the clock's ticking. I'm gonna be dead in a little bit, and you want me to think about who I am and what I want to do with my life? Some faggot shit? Like, no. Let me fucking plant my reality, my mind into what's actually happening. You know what I'm saying? Where am I? What's the history of the planet? Where did I come from? What am I doing? The real shit. People lost that shit on TV. Their purpose, like that's a generation thing I'm seeing. This new generation is not requiring purpose. They are just, it's all pleasure. It's being dumbed down. And I guess if you look at the tier at the top, it's people where you connect with others. It's 6 tiers. That's 6 people. Church. 5 is purpose. 4 is passion. The passions in life, like your talents, shit you like, hobbies. Under that is pleasure. Under, like, eating a good meal or getting rest or having some basic general pleasure shit, getting a massage or sex. Under that is power. And under that, at the base level, is peace. So it's like, if we was unifying on 6 as a people, that shit's being broken down. And if you was living, when you a church and a family, as a child, people are looking at you like the elders are like, what's the purpose of this child? What is his purpose and our family going to be? Like, that's the most you can think. The purpose of you and your family. Like, the top shits you can be waking up and thinking about doing. Oh, what role do I have in my family? That. And then from that going down, it goes more into you on a personal level, you know. But for our country and YouTube, the streamers and shit, that top shit of unity is being like, people are trying to unite, and motherfuckers up there like, we're not the same. Like, I don't want to unite. Like, go have your own shit, and I'm gonna have mine. Like, you're gonna hate on me if I tell you the truth. Like, I don't trust you. Family, that six is at trust level, you know, and it's like, family is trust. If you don't trust the motherfucker, you're not family. I don't care how, I don't care, you know, what you try to look like, you know what I'm saying, or how nice you try to treat somebody. All that is a lie. You feel me? Niggas is lying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, did you do this? Somebody said you do this. I'm not going to address that negativity. It's negative. It's not positive. It's not uplifting. You lying, dude. You feel me? I didn't see that before, you know, because of deception. So that must mean I'm getting pulled back into the church. And a part of my character was out there trying to be accepted by the world still. Because that's why I'm listening to these motherfuckers still, you know what I'm saying? Because they're still part of my little group. I was trying to be like, hey, I can help the family. I trust y'all, but yeah, y'all not real. So it's like there's no trust. There's no trust there being taken away, you know? And then I guess purpose is the truth. And so the truth is being taken away. The trust is being hushed away. That's 6. 5 is purpose, and that's reflected by truth. The truth is being hushed away. And then you got passion. So that might be even getting dumbed down and being taken aback, because I don't see, prophesied on this about a year ago or 2 years ago, or about 4 years ago. I was saying that the world, it might have been for that time, but I was saying the world is going into a phase to where who you are, what you can offer a stranger is where we're at. It's not no company. Oh, I work for this company. Oh, okay, cool. Well, what do y'all make? T-shirts. Okay, well, yeah, they do T-shirts. All right, cool. Hey, you going out next week? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go to the bar. He didn't have to sell a bunch of T-shirts that week. He works for the company making them. They got another department selling them. They paying him a wage. He gets paid in 2 weeks. He's paid at the bar drinking and working at the T-shirt company. That was then. Now it's moving to, and it's new, but it's moving to where, oh, I do drywall and I sell paintings or some shit, and then I haul metal with my uncle over here. So it's like, what do you do? Oh, I'm a producer and I do this, and you know, okay, I'm a pastor. I read astrology. You know, I can help you like this. Not the company that I work for. You know what I'm saying? But I can help you this way. You know, if you just work for a company, you can't help nobody but with your money. You know what I'm saying? And with your strength and shit. But like, if you are an individual, you can help somebody with the shit that you've mastered in life. You know, or what you're an expert on. You can add to their life. You know. Like if I worked at McDonald's and I met somebody and they worked at Burger King, we ain't gonna do nothing but hang out. We can't discuss fucking business, you know, unless, you know, we talk about working. You know what I'm saying? I flip the burger this way. Oh yeah, we'll treat the customer like this. They give you a tip when you do that, like, because we're in the same business, but you still working for somebody, and that's part of more of a family thing where it's unity. And that's on 6. So I'm saying it's being broken down. Purpose is being broken down. That's the church. That's like the truth. That's why you're supposed to live based on the truth. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? When you're born in this life, you're one. You're like unique. You know what I'm saying? Like this is your life. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to figure out who you are. You know what I'm saying? And then once you figure out, not in that order, but you're unique, so you have a unique purpose in life. You know, oh, I grew up, I went through these struggles, and then I end up helping these people, and I got old with my family, helping these people, and that's my legacy. That's my legacy. The legacy in my story, you know. That was his story, you know, his life, the story of his life. Maybe that's like the legacy. But um, but yeah, in Oregon, I'm seeing the pedophilia is accepted. I'm seeing that's accepted, and before, um, it's all about love and justice. So, and the basics of life and death. So, if somebody's trying to live, it don't matter what they've done. You know, you should help them try to live. If they try to kill you, it don't matter who they are. You shouldn't allow them to. The basics, you know. If somebody is being nice and good, and then you give them a bunch of trust, and then they start treating you bad, and you take the trust away, and they don't stop, and they, you know, you're not gonna like them, and if you don't like them, that's gonna hurt y'all's relationship, and if you have a bad relationship, you're gonna want to be free of it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I don't even recall why I said that, but what I'm saying generally is that I'm saying that there's not a reference for truth out there. You can't just Google some shit, you know what I'm saying, and find out the truth. It's not just fucking drama that is on YouTube. These motherfuckers is confused and lost. They're lost and confused. They're not having fun. Like nobody's tricking them. You know what I'm saying? No one's, oh, I'm gonna do it like this, so you know we can have a good laugh, or so my views can be here. You know, no, you're really lost. You know what I'm saying? You're really trapped. You really cannot. You really are not free. That's crazy. You you know everybody wants freedom. That's a human condition. Everyone likes that, but it's these people. They're liars. It is crazy. It's just crazy how it's fucking crazy that the world that these weak people choose to live in, the world these weak people lack strength, lack purpose, lack heart, lack trust. The world, you know, it's those qualities, you know, it's those qualities you want. They're gonna manifest a good reality. So, you know, we're making the world that exists where there's no trust. We're making it right now because the trust is not there. You know, uh, I just I found out everybody's like, this ain't news. Barack Obama doing crack and being homosexual. Like this dude said that in court. Like, golly, like wow, it's like it, the lies, you know, the image, the whole image shit. You know, watch out for that when people say, "I'm not dealing with that," or "I'm not dealing with that." Like I'm above that. Like I'm smelling the lie on that shit. But nonetheless, um, pedophilia, prostitution, and pansexuality, they are lies. They're lies. And the lie of it is that you can't wait on God. Is that you got to have it all right now. And that God ain't real, God don't exist. That's the lie of all these three sexual faces. The truth is love. You know, Lord or God or life. You can call God life. This life, nigga, your life, this experience, that's God, your experience of living. All right. So, the truth says that love is what you should be going after. Do the things you love. Be with the people you love to be around. Don't be in no sexual abusive relationship. And that's what these three people are saying. They wake up and they're like, man, I have a sexual appetite. I have a sexual appetite. Whether that comes from you jacking off or a sexual habit, an appetite that I feel, if I can't find no, I've been here, if I can't find nobody to have sex with, I'm going to jack off. Right when I bust a nut, oh damn, I'm glad I didn't fuck with that person because they ugly as hell. I didn't want to, I wouldn't have, I would have kicked them out right after. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's bad. That's prostitution. That's using somebody for a sexual favor. Pedophilia is, everybody's consenting. It's consensual, but that's the lie is not that it's not consensual, and that's what everybody who does these three things, they're being deceived. Uh, because the truth is that if you're not happy in life, you wait on God. You know, you say, God, fix it. My whole life, fix me, and wait. Because guess who's the author of your day? God. Guess who put you here? The Father, your creator, the creator of this reality for you. So he's in control. It's not you. And have you ever tried to pull something off in life and it didn't work? That you didn't have control of it. That's simple. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever failed? Yes, you have, when you was trying to learn to walk. So you're not the master. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a master in this life. All you can be is a son of God. All you can be is a bag of bones that wakes up and looks in the sky and says, I'm here. What now? Until I don't wake up one day. What? That's the best you can be, is to do that. Not know, I don't fucking know. The opposite is selfish. The opposite is, I'm tall. I'm the tallest guy in the room. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? A lack of God, a lack of looking up. So it's just who's the biggest person in the room? What can I see? Some sensory shit. That's all. But like, the Father will allow somebody to come give you some shit, and you're like, well, I don't want to act like that, so I'm gonna just endure this motherfucking punk. You know what I'm saying? That's giving me shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have God, then you lack patience. That's what I'm saying. It's like, if patient, you waiting on the right thing to come around. You don't have patience. You know what I'm saying? You lack trust for life, where God put you that day. Where the Lord has brought you. So, yeah. So the deception with pedophilia, prostitution, and pansexuality is that I'm doing what I got to do to get to my love. You know what I'm saying? To get to the way that I know how to be, to love myself, and shit like that. But no, you don't have to. You can go to God for everything, and you're gonna know when to do it and not do it. You're gonna know when to do it when it's good, when it's a quality there, when it's a spiritual quality, an invisible quality that's peace, power, pleasure, passion, purpose, and others, people, another motherfucker next to you that you ain't trying to use or hate on or nothing like that. Can you exist in perfection next to another motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Or is it always got to be some who is this or this and that or this? You know what I'm saying? Can y'all just be in a family, like getting along? Like, that's the last level. So, but yeah. So prostitution is when somebody says, hey, I'll do this for you sexually. You do this for me, whatever, sexually or not. It's like no emotion. Like, we're going to do this. Pedophilia is when hey, kid, you want some candy? They like the candy. They're going to come get the candy. Hey, this can happen with anyone. It's predatory. That's what pedophilia is. It's a predator. There's somebody that's in your face, like, I want to screw you. And you're like, get away from me. I don't want to fuck with you. And then you go somewhere, they see you the next day, or whatever. They come up to you, hey, I want to screw you. And then you're like, get the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's a pedophile. That's somebody who, hey, say yes today. Hey, say yes today. Hey, say yes today. That could be a man going after a dude. That could be a dude going after a girl. That could be an old grandpa going after a little ass 3-year-old. Hey, hi, how's it going? You want to have sex? It's like, nigga, you're a fucking creep. You're a fucking pedophile, straight up. And the deceit is when that person says, okay. You know what I'm saying? They may come with $100 the next day. Candy, $100. Hey, weed. I see this a lot. Old gay motherfuckers try to get young motherfuckers high with weed. Hey, what's up? You want to hang out? And you're like, nigga, I know what you are interested in. No. Hey, you got a weed habit? Okay, yeah, here, come smoke some weed. All right, yeah, well, I ain't gonna do that, nothing else, just smoke. Nigga, that's because that's what phase your silly ass is in. In the fucking beginning. You know what I'm saying? They eventually gonna have you over there fucking eating food, taking a shower, all this homosexual shit. You feel me? But it ain't, homosexuality is a part of pansexuality. But pedophilia is a part, all these motherfuckers is predators. They all can become a predator. You feel me? They all are because they lack God, you know? And I'm in the prostitution category. I would try to be swell, you know what I'm saying? I would try to be swell to someone, you know, and kind, you know what I'm saying, to get the things that I want. But God's pulling me in and saying, wait on me. And I said, okay. And I'm starting to see it. And that's where I'm at. So I'm coming out of the deception, you know. Life is basically simple. It's basically wake up, go to God. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, go to God. Oh, well, damn, that girl got a big ass. I want to hit that, you know. She ain't in the church. She don't like God. Well, damn. Wake up, go to God. Wake up, go to God. Damn. I'm on my way to go to God, but hey, how you doing? Hey, what's your name? I'm going to God. Come talk to me real quick. I'll be back. And you go to God, come back. She ain't there. You go, you wake up, go to God. The next day, she's there. I told her I was going to cut. You go talk to her. Hey, and now you're not going to God. That's the deception because it's some simple shit. Wake up, go to God. Wake up, go to God. Everybody you know need to wake up and go to God. If they ain't doing that, they going to pull your ass away from God. And when they do that, you lose trust for God and you go down to what is the truth. And then you got to rely on the truth. But it's a down slope. You already lost. You already lost it. You're going to lose everything until you don't have nothing. Trust, if you wake up and say, God put me here. I trust him. Good. You there. You can be one with the world now. If you wake up and like, shit, what do I got to do? You know, it's me. I got to hustle. I got to talk to bitches I don't like to try to fuck them. I got to do this. Go talk to this motherfucker and try to get this, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But it's not because you don't like God. It's because you don't trust God. It's not because you saying, God, I'm not going to give you my trust today. No, you lost the trust. Trust is like an essence. It's like perfume, you know? You spray it on, you smell it, it wears off. You feel me? If you don't spray some more on there, you ain't going to smell that shit. It's going to wear off. And then eventually one day a motherfucker going to come up to you and not smell it. And then you going to stop smelling it. And then it's going to be not smelled. It's going to be on you still, wore off. It's still there. But you can't tell, you know? So you're not waking up and saying, who am I going to give my trust to? It's already established. The people who have a trust for life and God and the Lord and love, you can see God a lot in love, but that gets confused with being kind a lot and nice to motherfuckers because they think love is free and it's not. You can't give love to motherfuckers. No, you cannot. It's love is an exchange. It's trust, you know? So if they don't trust you, you can't trust them. So y'all just being phony and fake if you're acting like family, you know what I'm saying? You can be somebody's family member or their friend. And a friend is just a family member that is a friend is somebody that everybody is in your family. Everybody is really in your family. And I would just say a friend is a box. We put people in. We put people in that box to say, not right now. You know, let me look the other way. Let me not look at who they are. You know, and maybe that's where boredom comes from. People don't want to deal with the reality, so they constantly looking the other way. And so they're like, well, there ain't nothing in this corner, nigga, because you're not looking at what's happening, you know? So if you leave what's happening, you're going to go somewhere where ain't nothing just to avoid that. You're going to get bored. But God, the way God works is he ain't never going to make you bored. It's always something you got to do. It's always something happening in life. Always a way you can help your family, help another person, help your neighbor, all that. But like I'm saying, these people, we're not waking up perfect and like, who's going to get my trust today? Yeah, yes. Who am I going to share my truth with today? No, you waking up, damn, I don't trust them motherfuckers. Shit. I don't trust that. I don't trust that. Shit. I don't trust what's finna happen in the next hour. Let me see what I gotta do. You know, so your trust level is low. You feel me? So now what's true? Let me find the truth. Let me trust that. You know what I'm saying? Where's the truth? I'm on YouTube. I'm watching movies looking for the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 44, you know what I'm saying? Thank the Lord I made it this far. But the world's changing, and it's all from lack. That's it. It's simple shit, but that's the deception. The deception. The deception. Where's the deception coming in at? It's right in our face. It's right in our face. I'm 44. 20 years ago, I didn't think the way I did. But guess what? The world has not changed in 20 years. It's the same rock. It's the same fucking piece of rock. Fucking earth. When damn sun come up and go down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Winter, spring, summer, fall, motherfucker. Summer, fucking fall, winter, spring. Over and over again. Nothing's changing. You feel me? Nigga, excuse me. People are born and they get old and die. You feel me? If they're not careful, they have an accident and die sooner. You know what I'm saying? It's simple stuff. Some people have weird accidents because of whatever. Some people try to hurt you on purpose. These things are in life. Killers, murderers. That's something that America is turning their face from like that. Like the level of violence in the world and in human beings. It's like America don't want to talk about that shit. They want to treat everybody. They want to lie. We're lying. Treat everybody this way. Y'all act like this to get along. Do this with this person. Be this way. Don't get to know them. You don't have to get to know them if you just act like this. Be nice. They got their own life. Fuck if you walking by a mass murderer in the grocery store. Right? We have to get along. Fuck if this motherfucker buried a nigger. two black people 20 years ago or 30 years ago in the mountains, because he was in the KKK when he was young. You working for the company, and he come through the checkout line. Another lady, a lady that hates black people. Hi, how you? You know what I'm saying? Is that what America is? Is that what America is? You know, a bunch of people sucking on the tit. You know, a bunch of people coming to church for the free meal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? I ain't happy here either. Well, nigga, do something about it. Well, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Is that what a revolution is called? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I think the truth is real, and I think the truth's been unfolding, and it has to do with lies and the truth, deception and reality. That means you could be looking at something you don't understand. Um, it's biblical, and it's bigger. It's bigger than the theme. It's bigger than the theme that's in the news or that you can find online, or even talk to your neighbor about. The theme, when you wake up, you are waking up in the Bible. Everything that you do after that, talking about T.D. Jakes, Puffy, talking about Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, talking about all these whatever, right? Ancient aliens, talking about what's happening in the NFL, who's getting drafted, what's the sexuality of motherfuckers, who lied to who in history, right? You wake up and what's going on, world? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lesser degree of the top tier when you wake up and they're like, what's the Bible? It's what life's about. Okay, well, let me read it. Okay, well, damn. Or learn about it. I got to keep it real. I got to keep it real. That's the Bible. Keep it real, nigga. When you keep it real, you going to find out. You going to learn. You going to be where you're supposed to be. It ain't going to be easy. Because being a real nigga, you feel me? It ain't going to be easy. You're going to run into a bunch of people that's going to want the free meal. And they going to want to kill the cow. But you got to learn how to kill the cow. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta learn how to not give the steak to a motherfucker that don't want to kill the cow or is interested or want to show you disrespect for killing the cow. Who, you know what I'm saying? Two parts of life: killing the fucking cow and eating the fucking steak. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be open to both of them aspects of life. That's called the truth and being real. But all that's in the Bible. All that's in the Bible, and it's just being a good person. What is being good? It's telling that right now we are learning biblically, prophetically, what the truth is. What is truth? That is what we are learning. We are learning how to identify truth, how to identify reality, the things that matter, the things that you do and they work, the things that you do and it changes your life, you know? So the world's learning what is true, what is the truth. And Hosea 12:6 says, come back to God, live by the principles of love and justice. And that's what truth is. It's love and justice. Them two things together is the truth. And so on YouTube, I know everybody that's on there and gets on there is learning what is truth. And there are a lot of the young people on there, you know, a lot of what's happening, you know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, the Holy Spirit just told me, a lot of people, the young people is the biggest group because they're alive. They live long enough to change their own diaper. They live long enough to get a job. But that don't mean they gonna live longer than that. That don't mean they ain't gonna die at 30, die at 25. That don't mean they gonna um, you know what I'm saying? They're not all gonna be old. They gonna pass away along the way. So the biggest group you have is newborn babies, but they can't talk yet or walk. But they start dying, passing off before they can even go to school. You know, before they can even walk, their kids, babies will die. I had a Lord help them. I had a friend, a newborn baby died. So that's the biggest group, you know what I'm saying? But the biggest group that you can say you count, you're not in your family no more. You're an adult. You're part of society. That's the youth. That's the 18 group. It's probably gonna get bumped down to 16 because we're getting dumbed down. We're getting dumbed down. Coming out, it must be coming out of the golden era, like the brother from the Red Fox show said. He said he was in the golden era of the first 50 years of TV and household TV and shit. So we must be coming out of that and going into more of a welfare state to where there's less class, and there's more grit and there's more of a rowdiness, more rowdy, more coal miner at the bar drinking a beer. And nigga, you could be smart, you can have money, but if you walk in that bar and you don't show respect and appreciation, really, but if really respect, because like if that's not your set and you come in there and drinking, you can appreciate the place being there and people being kind to you, but you gotta be respectful because that's their shit. You know what I'm saying? They might even look at you like, make it hard on you, like an initiate. You might be an initiate to them. And if they are hard on you, then that means they might be giving you a real chance to become one of them. But if they don't open the door and they're like, yeah, hey, what's up, nigga? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Like they don't ever give you a chance to trust you. They don't ever open their heart to give you a chance to trust you. It's like, you know, that's worse than somebody making it hard on you and loving you, you know, because that love is that opportunity to get to trust, and that's what you want. You want an opportunity to have the most things that God has for you, you know, and that's where you wake up and just trust, have so much trust in your life that the opposite of trust is not your truth. You're not your reality. What is that? Anxiety and doubt and depression and worry and all that shit. All the traps, the devil, the snares of the devil. And these are traps, that, what does my mind want to say? They're snares of the devil, these traps. And they all come from lack of God. Even Satan lacks the love, lacks God, Jehovah. He lacked. He lacked. That's why he fell. He lacked. My people suffer from a lack. I've seen that. That's the only way the truth can be real. If it's complete with all things, if you take one puzzle piece out of the puzzle, then it's incomplete. Your body, if you don't get the vitamin D, C, E, A, you know what I'm saying? You taking a puzzle piece out. It's incomplete. The only way the truth can be real is if it all makes sense together. And so that's what's making sense. Even heaven, people reference heaven as where a place is where you can exist next to somebody else with no animosity or hate or trying to play them or use them, but a perfect relationship, a perfect balance to where they are fully them and you fully you. And whatever way that is, it's perfect. That must be what heaven is. And people's story of heaven is, in their near-death experiences, I hear a lot. They were saying my name a lot to pat me on the back and praising God. It's like it's a whole oneness, you know. And I even talk to people. Uh, I'll say this: uh, I can see the devil's how he works. It's like beauty. It's like making people will try to glamorize the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Um, I talk about this a lot. I talk about I bring up my older brother often, but where he's at in his life, he's on some lower vibe stuff, and the way he'll try to look at his life or appreciate his life as he'll be like a soldier, like struggling in the struggle, and I'll be like, you don't have to struggle like that, like just like go to God. You know what I'm saying? If you go to God, he lacks what God is. He lacks the trust for God, so he's down here not by fucking choice. You feel me? He's down there struggling, fighting, but he's trying to pat himself on the back through the fight. But it's like I'm looking at him struggling and fighting, and I'm like, you're riddled. Your life is riddled with lies. You feel me? Like you're being deceived on a lot of levels. Like I can see. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I had to figure out a way to try to help him come out of that struggle to where he's beautifying himself. Like every battle he wins, he's patting himself on the back. But it's like you getting beat up too in the process. And that's what the devil, that's how he's tricking you. That's how he's deceiving you. He's like, he's beating you up, and then you beat him up in the end, you know. But you got beat up pretty bad in that fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, the next day, you still limping, you know what I'm saying? Your arm's still sore from when you was getting jabbed, you know what I'm saying? And then you get into another fight, and he beats you up pretty good, but you beat him in the end, so you won 2 fights. But you like a boxer or NFL player, like you taking all this fucking abuse. That's the deceit. You see what I'm saying? That's the deceit. You know, I see that often in a lot of movies. Kung Fu, you know, these martial artists, they want the money. They know martial arts, and they got somebody over here with running the tournament, and they're like, "Damn, this goes against all my practices as a as a self defense specialist. But if I get in there and I do it right, I can win this money." So that's the whole thing right there. It's like not trusting what the Lord has for you in store for you for today, or and that's not a choice, it's a reality. You know what I'm saying? It's a reality. And God, that's why God, when he wants to come into your life, he'll come to you from other people that are a part of your reality. That's why when Jehovah's Witness or whatever knock on the door, that shit ain't real. It's like, nigga, I don't, fuck you. I don't even know you. Fuck you. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But it's all the Father. It's all the Father. You just got to be able to identify the first 2 commandments, like Christ was saying, you know, love God, love life, and then treat your brother like, give him what you would want. You know what I'm saying? It's some simple shit. It's some simple shit. And prostitution, that's not loving God first. And that's even if you, the trick and the hoe and the pimp, they all the same prostitute. You know, they just trading some shit. So it's like you can't be a prostitute in a good way. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to. I'll tell you a pitfall, a snare the devil uses for prostitutes. They'll make you fucking meet somebody you really like. You know what I'm saying? You really love them. You really fucking fell for them, and they don't like you back like that. You know what I'm saying? So the idea is that you want to be with somebody who loves you, and you know you're not going to get that close to them unless you got a bunch of evidence and proof that they feeling you the same too. But a prostitute, you know, has turned their back on God, and they say, you know what? Fuck love. You know, I have a sexual appetite. You know, I'm gonna try to get it filled. And God, that was me, and He's pulling me back out of my deceit. Transsexuals. I'm on some dating app, not a dating app, but Meet Me. I'm on more apps than that, but the social media, you can categorize all that shit in the social media group. But I'm on some of the social media apps, right? Transsexuals, man, them niggas. I don't know if they lying and saying they are transsexuals, but they look like girls. They look just like girls. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's not wrong for a dude. It, if you getting head from another dude, it's gonna be head. But the deceit is that you swallow the pill. You know, God knows you like sex. You know what I'm saying? He knows you want pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that? You don't think God knows what you want? So that means if you don't have it, guess what? You can deal with not having it. If you go into God, right? If you are saying, "Hey, I believe I want you, Lord. I want you. I want some type of truth in my life. I don't want to be like, well, it's him. He get to do it's his life. He do what he want. Life's short. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? It's on you. Do you. This your life, man. Don't let a nigga get in your way. You know what I'm saying? That's deceit on a high ass level. Oh yeah, this is you. Don't let a motherfucker keep your head up, man. It's that nigga. What you need to be saying is go to God. Keep God in your life. You feel me? Yeah, nigga. All right, whatever. You could even tell that man, fuck you, man. Go to God, man. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing you talking about. I'm gonna trust you when you go to God. When you trust the Father, you gonna be my nigga then. You can even say some shit like that. I put a bunch of stuff on Jehovah. My kids, I hadn't been into my children's life, but I let that shit go. I gave it to the Father. I gave it to the Father. And I know He's leading me. Come over here, son. Yeah, okay. Do this. Okay. I'm not wise enough to understand my own mistakes. Pansexuality is uh, playing. That's all. It's when somebody, okay, prostitution is is um, is seeing who wants to have. Let me see how to put it. Pedophilia is predatory. That's where you're just like, well, it's more simple than that. Let me see. Let me try to go the other way then. Pansexuality is when you just having fun. When you just have a good time, fun, fun, fun. Everything's fun. Everything's about fun, fun. And then we're gonna sleep together, and that's gonna be fun. Everything is about fun and laughter. That's what pansexuality is. That's the root of being gay. All right, that shit. The thin line between that, because you hear the word, if you're in my age group, what gay is, it's just happy and shit like that. Oh, y'all, these guys were being gallantly gay, whatever. The root of what gay is, not in the sexual sense, but you've heard people describe it. It's just fun, happy, happy, right? So when somebody's gaily frolicking along, that can be identified as someone being carefree, right? And just say you smoke weed for the first few times of the first week of smoking weed, you got that habit, you gonna smoke it. When you smoke that weed, it's the whole kick of being weed high is you high, you happy. It's gonna thrust you into that happiness. So you're gonna be gay, not gay, but you're gonna be gaily frolicking along, when you smoke weed, when you're gonna like that freedom, that happiness. That's that. You get two people that smoke weed together, and they're like, yeah, now they're being frolicking along together. At a certain point, if they're the same sex, they're gonna look at each other like, man, I'm getting out of here. They're like, all right, peace, good, nigga, because I'm finna go do my thing. They're like, me too. If they, if this person, hey man, I'm finna get out of here. Hey, well, no, chill, let's chill, nigga. I'm not chilling with you like that, nigga. All right, man, peace. I'm finna get out of here. Hey man, let's chill. Oh, you want to chill with me more? Yeah, you cool. I thought you was cool too. I just didn't want to bug you. Okay, gay, nigga. You feel me? Like they want to have fun. They want to keep hanging out and having fun together. That's pansexuality. If you're not a celibate, and if you're not in the habit of not having sex or denying your animal sexual urge, you can't exist in that. And the book says eventually you're gonna want to have sex. So don't start that shit, because that's the root. What you don't see is coming. Just like I was saying about the pedophiles, like, you know, they may feed your weed habit or help you out one day, but it's like if you keep even one drop of help is bad. You know, the purpose. What is the purpose? People go to church to get dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bad purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. That's not based in truth. It's based in a lie. You're going for a number. It's quality over quantity. You're going for the quantity. You know, I make music and it has a certain audience, people who want to hear it and people who appreciate it. And then the people who aren't in that audience, they're not going to want to hear it. But so now I'm at a point to where I'm accepting the popularity. I'm ex, I have to, I'm accepting who I am, like my place in music. Like I talk about sexual shit, I rap. So I'm already not rocking, I'm not country. I'm not talking about the Bible. I'm not talking about money. I already said I'm talking about sexual shit. I'm rapping about it. So I look the certain way I do. I have as much money as I do. I'm a life. Like I was born and this is where I'm at in my life now. It's not about success. It's not about me reaching a mark that I set for myself. That's all a part of growing up as a person. But that's not what life's about. Life's about God. Life is about God. Whatever I do growing up from a baby to becoming the man, to learning how to walk, to learning how to read, talk, that's internal struggles. But as long as I wake up and live, guess what? I got to do the will of God. I got to do God's will every day. I can't say, oh, I'm hurting right now. Oh, I'm going to go over here. Well, that ain't in God's will, but I'm hurting right now. And they said they could help me, but that ain't in God's will. Why are you even looking over there? That ain't even God's will. God said don't look over there. Oh, okay. Temptation. That's what temptation is. I'm hungry. God said don't eat right now. This other motherfucker over here said it's a buffet at Golden Corral over here right now. You can hear both of them. You think you have a choice to get up and go and wait with God or go over and get the buffet or try to fight this and deny it. I'm fighting the temptation. Oh, I'm over here with God, but I really think fighting the temptation, I want to do this. You don't think God knows all that? Jehovah knows? Of course he does. You struggling internally. What's happening is what growth is where you coming into your position in life. And that's where you are. You can't ungrow out of that position, uproot your motherfucking self and go over here and get in this position and put your roots down over here in this new place just because you wanted to win that person's favor. No. Oh, you want to win this person's favor? Well, in order to succeed at winning their favor, I have to uproot myself over here and do this. Let me read the book on how to succeed. It says you have to uproot right here sometimes and do this. Nigga, that's deception. That is deception. That's deception. Someone trying to tell you how to be somebody else. Okay? That's deception. If it's not from God, it's deception. Okay? Act like this other person and you can get their life. All right, well, let me try it. Then you start killing yourself and you fitting in, but guess what, nigga? That's a damn lie. That's not you. That's not your life. You wasn't attracted to these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning that in my music, like I'm on Meet Me. I get on there and it's fair. I'm telling people about music. It's in a sexual tone. You know what I'm saying? I talk to only girls on there, so it's fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with some music. If they like my music, I made it. They might like me. So that's kind of like how I'm trying to date them a little bit. But at first, I fucking licked every bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into dudes. I don't do no homosexuality shit. So when I reference women in a certain way, it's not to avoid not saying dudes. So I'm just saying it is to do that, but it's because I'm trying to let people know I'm not like that, you know. But because I'm careful with it, I'm making it an issue to say, hey, you need to realize that I'm not into dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not homosexual, gay, none of that shit you thinking that's gonna make somebody fuck with a dude. You know, get drunk, do some drugs and get head. Oh, I got head, I didn't give no head, or I was fucking, I didn't get fucked, so I ain't none of that mystique, no jailhouse gay, none of that shit. All right, I'm not none of that. I'm straight, completely. Not my fucking, I'm not on no Will Smith watching no fucking gay porn to practice. I'm not no gray area, nothing. I'm a nigga in the Bible. That's my light and my truth. If you ever see me acting any gray way, you can have my permission to bring me right back into reality and say, is that in the book? You know, because that's where I'm on. And that's what I see that the Jehovah is showing me. You know, bringing certain things that were in the dark that I was doing that I didn't. I thought they was in the light, but more into the light, more simplicity, more clarity. You know. Okay, so pansexuality is when somebody just tries to frolic along with you. You know. Um, And I have a sneaking suspicion that if you try to get emotional in a pansexual relationship, they won't like it. They'll just try to always keep things light with you and keep it fun, you know, and then sneak fuck. I don't know, but I'm getting it. But pansexuality, I know, is when you are just having fun. Music, dancing, laughing. That's the whole pan story. Let's just have fun. Let's have fun. Yay, 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 you know. Uh, Pedophilia is when somebody wants to have sex and they want to have sex. They come around the people that they want to have sex with and they just hang out and they wait until this person agrees. And it's not rape. That's what I'm saying. It's all this shit is consensual, and that's what the deception is. A prostitute is agreeing to go sleep with a motherfucker for money in y'all's idea of what a prostitute is. Fuck it, I'll just keep it real. A prostitute is agreeing to go sleep with somebody that they don't like. They're not interested in, they don't care. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not, may appreciate them or try to have a good time, but they don't love them. A pedophile don't love themselves. They definitely don't love the people that they are playing with. And a pansexual person, they don't love God. And they're just laughing in God's face. Just watch this. Watch what I can do. No. You're supposed to be doing something with your life, and it's in the book, it's in the Bible. You know, you're supposed to wake up and love the Lord, and then love your neighbor like yourself. So lean not on your own understanding. I come up with that a lot. I arrive at that a lot. And I have enough life experience to know that humans can be blindsided by anger, dehydration, fucking all that shit, AIDS. You know, it's so much. I mean, what the fuck? Where you think I'm fucking getting all this data from? It's in my reality. My fucking brain is getting around to it. It's working around to talk about the other side of what the fuck I'm looking at. It's because the brain is fucking limited, you know? And it don't work the best way it can work if it's not pure and clean and running smooth. And it has to have a level of trust there. You have to have trust in your life. Once that starts to leave, you start becoming more anxious and paranoid and lack. Until you don't have no peace. You know, that's the last tier. Peace, you're going to run out of power. You're going to stop having pleasure. You're going to lose passion. You're going to lose purpose. You're going to lose people. So, but yeah, being in Oregon, I seen that pedophilia was accepted, you know, because the young girls, they want to fuck around with the old dudes, and the old dudes want to fuck around with the young girls for that sexual appetite, that habit. Uh, the prostitutes, they want to fuck these people with the money. The people want to give the prostitutes the money and have sex because she's a fuck yeah, I can do this for her, and he's gonna pay me all this. All right. The pansexuals, they want to do that. Yeah, I ain't doing shit. I'm just saying, hey, you want to come over and smoke a bunch of pot and play video games? All right. You know, we're going to be drunk in the middle of the floor laying on each other later, but no. You know what I'm saying? That's pansexuality. So, and that's a lack of God, you know? That's a lack of God. You need to be loving God like that. You need to open a book and, you be God. Hey, you want to hang out today, God? You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You can see that. That shows the devil really good. Pansexuality really is a good representation of how the devil, uh, his face, the devil's face. A lot of other things are snares, you know what I'm saying? Are snares of the devil to where you'll get caught up in his plan, you know what I mean? But pansexuality is where you can really see the devil like, hey, what's up? What are you up to? Let's go have a good time. It's like, that's the face of the devil right there. The motherfucker that wants to have a good time with you. It's very clear right there. That's a very clear picture of the devil's face. Someone that wants to make you happy, someone that wants to have a good time with you. And anything you say, whether you don't want to have a good time, they're going to look at you like, well, you're losing. I'm not losing. Look how happy I am. Look how free I'm acting. Look how fun I am. I'm coming to you to see if you want to have a good time. If you say no, you're the loser. Because you're the loser because I'm feeling I'm great and I'm doing good and I'm happy and guess what? You're a liar. You don't have God. If they say no to you, they don't want to hang out, you're going to talk shit about them. No, they don't want to hang out with you because you don't love God. And you're the loser. But yeah, I'm gonna phones down, I'm gonna rewind this stuff and check it out and listen to it myself. But it all stems from a lack of love, God, a lack of God. You can see God's face, and I wouldn't say in love a lot. You can see God's face in trust a lot. When you ask for somebody's trust, or somebody wants to trust you, or you trust them, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you start talking about trust or using the word trust a lot, or using trust a lot, God is working with you. God is dealing with you. You know, And it's all, he's trying to bring you into a quality of life where you have peace, passion, and all that stuff. And it leads to other people appreciating you and you having somebody in your life, a family. That's what God's doing with me right now. He's making me worthy. All right, more later, 110.